Are you okay? No, seriously though, I'm really truly honored, and to have you guys as a team. I could have made a podcast. I could have made a stupid plug a microphone into a laptop or my phone and just while I'm driving, Periscope, whatever. But no, everyone's like, Kevin, you should do stand-up. You're so funny. You're so handsome. You have such a big penis. I hear it all the time, everywhere I go. But
stand up on a couple of phone books.
it's been 20 weeks tonight.
Yeah,
20 weeks. Okay, we're starting a whole new year together, and we have not
cursed yet.
Exactly. No, we have not strayed from our show. We have been dedicated.
True.
Chuck didn't show up a few times, but I understand why. The guy trips and falls and ends up on the side of the US 19 and whatever. I get it. But my point is, Pops, are you okay?
Yeah, you don't sound.
All right, Ice Dragon. Oh my God. Okay. All right. Anyway, my point is that a lot of people, especially on Twitter, okay, we have a lot of following on Twitter. We've got almost 600 followers already this year. Okay. Jay, go check on Pops, man. Go check on him, dude. He's coughing hard.
Jeez. The new studio is going to have a bathroom that's a little bit farther away.
Yeah. Pops, is he okay?
Is he okay?
Is he all right? He's okay. That chili was spicy as hell.
Jay, tried the Heine lick.
Yeah.
Maneuver.
That's okay. He's okay. I can tell. He's good. All right. So my point is, Chuck, that we have been together for 20 weeks without giving up.
No.
And it's been really cool.
Oh, it's been a lot of fun.
So starting the new year.
Yes.
Ending the last year at this studio where we're done. This is it. We're done. Yeah. No more looking at the funny light on the wall.
I'm not even going to clean up nothing. I'm just going to leave.
I might poop on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but next week, the week after, we're going to be in a brand new place. And it's going to be all awesome, right? Mm-hmm. But my point is that together, we have created a show with 4 of us. Like you said last week, we're trying to, bring together a lifespan of over 100 years, right?
Yeah.
Right? So it's like a dynamic of people that are like, okay, I'm 15 years old, well, you hope I was. And Pops is 104. And Jay, I don't even know. Yeah, it's dog years.
With rednecks like that, I think you have to cut them in half and count the liver spots.
Yeah, pretty much, like tree rings. Liver spots, yeah.
Right, yeah.
And his liver is going to call next week, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
It might be early, too. It might be Friday night. I don't know. But my point is that, okay, we've got a lot of friends on social media. We've got a lot of podcast friends. And a lot of those shows are a couple of guys. Mm-hmm. But for us, it's a little bit different. I'm not saying it's better. We're not better than anybody. In fact, we probably really suck, But we maintain this dynamic between 4 people that span over 100 years, well over 100 if you add it up.
Actually,
if you put years and Pop's years together, we're 200-300 years, Right. Anyway, to me that's impressive. To me it's like we're not just starting off with a couple of dudes and then we add a guy and we start talking about stuff or whatever. No, we've had the same game plan since day one, and 20 weeks later. 20 episodes later, and a bunch of interviews and clips and commercials and funny songs and parodies and all this good stuff, man. Hundreds of downloads and thousands of hours of streaming, live or at on demand. You know what I mean? And it's amazing to me. We're hitting up really really cool people. Like Raz, like Hoppy, we're gonna have Sam Ray, a comedian from the UK next week, hopefully, if we can do the time change together. I'm working with an assistant to a famous chef that's on TV right now. I don't want to drop his name yet because I haven't confirmed his appearance, but he's scheduled to be on the show.
That's fantastic.
And it's gonna be awesome, And here we are together on our first show of the new year.
Right.
And it's not like amateur hour anymore. You know what I mean? It's a professional thing.
Yeah, very much so. Yeah.
The point I'm trying to make is that if you can keep yourself bathed, just bathed, well groomed.
No,
you know,
not even groomed. Just fragrance free.
Fragrance free.
Exactly.
You know, then we'll go places together. You know, with my handsome good looks and
your charm, your wit, your debonair.
Carry on.
Your dimples.
Oh, thank you. And your
stretch marks.
and your pipes, Chuck. Your pipes. You know.
Hey, I stopped smoking that shit. I don't have a pipe anymore.
Oh my God. Anyway, I don't judge you. I don't judge you. You know, I keep you away from my children. But, last week you thought they were teenagers. No, whatever. Anyway,
I did when they called in. What the hell is going on?
What is that noise? Huh? Do you need a nebulizer? Are you good? No response.
Yeah, guys.
Let's pretend nothing's happening and just carry on. Yeah, all right. Anyway, my point is that here we are together, and we're putting a really, really good show with an interesting dynamic.
Yes.
It's not a morning zoo. It's not a shock rock type thing. Yeah, I'm your host, but I'm also the board op at the same time. Right. You know, and I cannot wait until you guys can operate this goddamn board. You know,
some heat off of you.
Well, you know, Jay. Chuck. I'm sorry. Did I call you Jay? I didn't mean to. Every time I call Jay, I'm like, oh my God, I called you. I'm gonna have to call Chuck. You know,
it's like my mom. She calls me and my brother the opposite names constantly.
Yeah, mine too. Yeah.
Does your mom do the same thing?
Yeah. No, I call your mom my mom's name. Anyway, dude.
My mom sounds like a lot like Alana when you talk to her.
Oh, good God. You know, here I am holding the phone like we're talking into it. Anyway, Chuck, you know what's funny is like, you know, we sit here and we banter back and forth. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And it's like, you know.
Jay.
Oh wait, Pops is calling for Jay. Are you okay?
I'll be all right.
All right, he says you'll be all right. All right, let's just let it go. Back to my point.
Yes.
Okay, it's like you may be really homosexual. Okay, I'm not, but that doesn't mean that we can't sit next to each other and put a great show together.
Sure.
You know,
yeah.
And there's these other show hosts out there, okay, that are probably bigger than us. I'm sure they are.
I don't know. Have you ever seen Mike Hawk? Oh, you're
Hawk. Mike Hawk.
Mike Hawk. Yeah. He's a big radio host. He's like 6'8".
Yeah. I haven't seen him, but I've heard him. You know, I've heard of him.
Yes.
Anyway, they're putting their shows together. They're probably better than ours.
Yeah.
But is it a competition? Really?
Yes, I think it is sometimes.
Well, how so?
Not amongst us, but wouldn't you like to?
Well, who?
Well, see, I really don't listen to anybody else's show other than this one, so no, I guess it's not a competition then.
What the hell are you doing here then?
I'm backtracking.
Oh, you're keeping warm.
Yeah, I'm staying out of exactly. Staying out of the elements.
You are really hot, dude. You know.
Staying out of the elements.
I forgot really what I was going to say. I have no idea.
I don't know. I think it is a competition because in that way it inspires us to be better for ourselves and do better work.
I wouldn't really call it work.
No, this is not. I've been sitting on my ass for the last 3 hours drinking beer. This is not a bad job at all.
Well, it is if you're not getting paid. You know.
Exactly.
Hey, Jay's back in the studio.
Hey.
What's up, dude? Hey, we were just talking about how there's so many other shows out there, right? Oh, he's coughing in a towel. All right, cool. Oh, by the way, my New Year's restitution is not to comb in your hand towels anymore.
It's a good thing I just bought this today at Dollar General.
So you thought.
Thanks.
I was at DG earlier, you know. Yeah, I sampled all the towels. Anyway, lots of shows out there, Jay, okay? And I'm talking about like the I don't even want to get into it, okay? But there's so many podcasts and internet radio shows, and everyone's got a podcast, and you know, everybody's competing with Ryan Hoppy for Podcast of the Year. Every radio host will get off the air and do an uncensored podcast so they can cuss and talk about stuff they can't talk about on the air because they're corporate, you know. And what I really am trying to say is that we've been together for 20 weeks now, and we don't have to worry about any of those things. We've done the same thing since day one. We are legit, we are original, and I'm proud of you guys. That's what I'm trying to say. I love you guys.
Love you.
And after this week, I just want to let you know it's over. Chuck's fired. Jay's fired.
Moving on to
I'm moving on to bigger and better things. You know,
I got an offer.
So
I'm taking my microphone and leaving.
Yep. I'm not taking Chuck's mic though, because that's just gross, dude. Have you smelled it, dude?
It's crusty.
It's nasty.
Dude, I'm the reason. Don't you remember my New Year's resolution?
And he was using it as like a depository.
Hey, listen. If the Redskins win this weekend, I'm gonna take the screen, the windscreen off of his microphone,
and show
I'm gonna put it
butt.
over my balls.
You should wear it during the game. It's good luck.
I'm gonna hold my Charlie up and take a picture of it and be like, on your victory, pal.
All right, I got something I want to play for you guys real quick here. It's third hour. It's just BS time. Let's do this, man. It's free. Nobody has to pay for it.
And I'm like, yeah, I can kind of feel it, you know. And now he's driving finally. It's his new car, you know. And
this is me talking to Jay, and I was telling him about how I went to Lauderdale yesterday. Mm-hmm. And normally I drive solo every time. I've never taken a customer with me for the dealership that I work for. And this time I had to take a customer with me. And I was so professional with him for like 4.5 hours. Then we get to the other dealership in Lauderdale, and we switch cars, and he's got his brand new car, and now he's driving it, right? And we start driving back.
Now,
and
are you following him, or you're in the same vehicle?
I'm in the passenger seat now.
Oh.
And now he's, you know, we've warmed up. We didn't listen to the radio at all. I was going to put Stern on, and he was just like, whatever you want. But we had engaging conversation that actually we just talked. And we get to the Skyway.
Dude, that's just listening to you tell that story. We had engaging conversation.
Oh my God!
Really?
So
did that sound gay?
Hey, Chuck.
I'm sorry.
He stared into
Did
my
you see
eyes
the way
at the toll booth.
He
and
rolled
I knew
his
it was-
hand.
yeah.
He rolled his. We had engaging conversation.
I got carpal
So
tunnel
we just-
syndrome, bro.
We just talked.
Here we go.
get to towards
We
the
moved over to the
where the
mangroves.
Skyway actually starts, where you start climbing it. And I was like, hey, listen, if you don't mind, no offense, but, you know, I can't do this anymore. If you could just pull over at the top so I could fucking jump off. He goes, what?
Yeah.
And I was
Yeah.
laughing, I'm like,
Let me see if I can skip ahead to Jay talking about Chuck here. Hold on.
I'll kick his ass, dude.
Yeah.
Starts talking shit. It's going to be interesting.
This is
I'll
what
let you go.
this is what pissed me off, Chuck. Okay. Last night. Okay. Wow, dude. Okay. After I got home from Lauderdale, bro, I drove for 10 hours in a car with a customer.
Sure.
Mind-boggling, right?
Yeah.
I finally get home, and I get a text from my sister when I was in like Sarasota, and she says, "Hey, my car's having problems starting. Can you come by and take a look at it?" She lives in my neighborhood. If I tell her no, she'll see I'm at home, and you know I'm not going to be a dick, you know.
Right.
So of course I grab my battery charger, my battery tester, and I get home. I eat a pot pie, right? That Lori kept warm for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought it was a homemade pot pie, but it was really one of those, you know, like frozen ones. It was still damn good.
She took it out and put it in a Tupperware.
Yeah,
or
I'm
something.
like, did you make this pot pie? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, did you make it from scratch? And she's like, kinda. You know? So I ate it, dude, and then I gave the carcass of it to Pocho, my dog. And I slammed down an IPA beer, and I was like, all right, I got to go to my sister's, you know. And Lori's like, all right, I got to go to bed. She gets up at like 4:30. So I head over to my sister's house, and she's still texting me, like, are you coming or not, you know? So I go over there, and I pop her hood, and I'm looking at her car, whatnot, you know. But it's like all this is happening, right? And the whole time it's happening, my phone's like...
That's when you friggin' butt dialing in.
Yeah, and I'm like, hold on, it's Homeless Chuck. He's probably got some show content for tomorrow night. So I keep answering it, and I keep answering it. And you know what, before I even go into this conversation here with Jay about it, let me just go ahead and read off my call log so everybody knows that I'm not lying about it, you know?
I had another buddy my phone called last night.
Yeah, nobody cares.
Yeah, forever. Never. Okay.
All right, here, Chuck, the first time you called me was at 8:45 p.m., okay? Then again,
Jesus.
9:23, 9:23, 9:28, 9:28 again, 9:31, 9:31, 9:31, 9:32, 9:39, 9:39, 9:42, 9:47, 9:47, 9:50, 11:21, And then I stopped counting, dude. It was like 17 times. Every like 8 minutes.
No idea what the hell's going on with this goddamn thing.
Well, hold on. My problem with it was that I kept answering it. And I'm like, Chuck, can you hear me? Are you butt dialing me? You got show content? Did you pick a goddamn bumper song? And all I hear is this